Zadon Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. Before we actually get into this video, just a quick reminder that this video is going to contain spoilers for this chapter. It's a review after all. And second, and seriously, if you have, and the other thing is that if you have watched it, you probably don't want to watch this video, or if you have read the chapter, you probably don't want to watch this video because it's going to make you sad. And if you haven't watched it, if you haven't read it, then you probably shouldn't, because this is bad. This is going to contain spoilers. And this video is also going to contain language. Very, very bad language. So hopefully that clears everything up, and now you guys can leave. Okay, everyone gone? Fuck Nux Taku. And I am serious about this, because this is all his fault. I am sorry, but it is. Period. Let's get into the actual chapter. So, first off, this chapter begins right where we were leaving off, with the battle between Deku and Shigaraki. And it's, needless to say, intense, with Deku unleashing way too many attacks, breaking his arms, probably going to lose all power of his arms within the next chapter. And it's honestly terrifying to know what the frell he's going to be doing next. I honestly have no idea. And then we get some Bakugo stuff of him realizing that he has to help out, and everyone is going to help out. With some really good flashbacks. And then everyone attacks. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Shigaraki is still able to survive this and escape. And as you guys can see, Bakugo reacts. At that moment, there were no thoughts. In my head, my body just moved on its own. Bakugo has been pierced by at least 2 of these tendrils. I can't spend too much time on what was going on beforehand, because this is a lot. This moment is terrifying. Now, the thing is that I've said before that I think that a lot of characters are going to die this arc. I mean, we've already seen a lot of characters injured beyond repair, and others actually killed. But this is Bakugo, Deku's oldest friend. His bully, but his rival. His friend, but his enemy. This is Bakugo being a hero. We always knew that he was going to be a hero. There was really no doubt in many of our minds, and there was never any doubt, especially in Aizawa's mind. But this may have been his only chance to be a hero. His last chance. Because he just saved one of his best friends. His best friend. The person he didn't think that he liked at all. But in truth, he cares a ton about him. And quite possibly losing his life in the process. If you guys are aware of Nuxtaku, you probably already know what I'm talking about with what I said at the beginning. About a year ago, Nux was memeing around because he is a meme lord. He does memes and stuff. And to actually just annoy the crap out of a whole bunch of My Hero fans, especially people who have only watched the anime, he posted a video called Bakugo Dies. And it was hilarious. It was funny. It was a joke. Nobody was going to take it seriously. Memes don't translate well. I don't know if this was always Koichi's, or not Koichi, frickin', what's his name? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on names right now, but Kohi's, Horikoshi's plan. I don't know if it was, but is it possible that Nux was actually the reason for this? Honestly, a lot of us kind of knew that Bakugo was a jerk, and eventually he would have to do something insane to redeem himself. Many of us were thinking, oh, it was just gonna be something small, like he loses his quirk. We all, actually, a lot of people actually expected that. Or he was gonna get hurt in a way that he can't use his quirk anymore. Something like that. But there were others who were thinking that he was redeeming himself slowly, like myself, who thought that him going through what he's done in the past was redeeming himself. He was becoming friends again with Midoriya. He was training him, helping him to become a true hero. He was no longer being a jerk as much. But now, he's been stabbed. Some people, including myself, don't want to believe that this is actually the end of Bakugo. Another YouTuber, the Vocal Pineapple, has actually stated and brought this point that these tendrils are likely just the tendrils of the quirk, the forcing quirk. Basically, forcing people to activate their quirk. This was used by One for All, or All for One, I mean, in an attempt to get everyone away, all of his fellow villains away in the Camino board. And it succeeded. But this looks like it was intended to kill. But I don't think it was just that. I think this is going to do a lot of things to Bakugo. Firstly, this on its own is going to steal the quirk. This is how Shigaraki is going to steal this quirk from Bakugo, making Bakugo quirkless for a short time. But it's also going to hurt him a lot. He may die. We don't know for sure, but it's a possibility. But honestly, I think that what this is actually going to be is that this is going to be the conclusion of this battle. The next chapter is going to be the end of this arc. We've known for a while that MHA is on his way. Honestly, I think in this moment, Deku is going to lose it, releasing all of the powers at once. He won't necessarily have control over them all, nor will he be able to use any of them again for a little while, but except for the ones that he's already unlocked. But in that brief moment, all of the quirks are going to activate simultaneously as he realizes that his friend, his best friend, could die. And he's going to lose it, firing off electricity and black whips to grab Shigaraki, growing in size instantly to pummel the crap out of Shigaraki, spraying off huge amounts of water to using the water quirk. I'm not 100% certain if that's actually going to happen, but the point is that that's a possibility. And what he doesn't realize is that the final quirk is going off as well, the healing quirk. As he's pummeling Shigaraki, Gigantomachia is going to show up, grab Shigaraki, and they're going to run. Deku is going to be so distracted and so pissed off that he doesn't realize what's happened, and eventually is pummeling the ground in front of him. And either Bakugo or Todoroki is going to have to come up to him and say, "It's over. He's gone. He's escaped. We can't do anything." He looks around for a brief moment. He's crying, thinking that Bakugo is dead. And Bakugo himself probably is thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm about to die." But then he doesn't feel pain. And Aizawa also suddenly doesn't feel pain. In fact, he can feel his leg. Ryukyu doesn't feel pain in her hand anymore. And honestly, no one feels pain anymore. There's nothing. No one's really certain what happened, but for some reason, they're all healed. They're weak for sure, but they're weak and tired for sure, but no injuries. No quirks gone. Even though Bakugo thought he lost his quirk. And we probably will see Shigaraki using his quirk. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know what happens. I need to read this next chapter. And honestly, I think the rest of you guys will need to read it too. In truth, I don't think that anyone was ready for this chapter. And I don't think anyone is going to be ready for when this chapter becomes animated. But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Of course, if you have any theories about what's going to happen, then definitely leave them down in the comments below. And of course, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment if you are going to leave a theory. I don't think I'm going to be talking about anything from this chapter for a little while. but it would still be fun to read your guys' theories. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like though. Subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys in the next video. But before I go, because I nearly forgot, but a big thank you to my current patron, Sheeny, as well as any of you who go over to the merch store or the Patreon to actually support us, or just support us in any other way by just following us on any of our social medias. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. But on!